I'm still in my top in my top from workout. Up, up. So my microphone, it's here. How are you doing, guys? David, hello, David. How are you doing? Did you like my today's chat title, name of our today's chat? I decided to talk about some things just directly, and firstly to invite to this chat only people who know what I'm talking about. Twisted Alien, welcome to this chat. This chat is for you, David, for all of us guys. You know, I wanted to. So first of all, my name is Selena Strigakova, and you're watching Drakaina's Secret. Wow, and I'm happy that my husband just brought me my pills. Thank you very much. So my name is Serena Sergakova and you're watching Drakaina's Secret, and I'm happy to see, guys, all of you. Antonio Barista, probably you wrote too many messages and that's why my night bot has blocked you. Just don't hesitate. You can, in 5 seconds, you can write one more time. Just write it once, not 100 times. One time is okay for us, yes? So today, I decided to have a very interesting conversation with you. And first of all, have you seen the name of my chat? I decided just to invite people only who understand what this topic is about. Like, because I understand that it's always, no, actually, I understood it not so long ago, that it's a lot easier to speak with people who understand you, who are on the same wave. We call it in Russian to be on the same wave. I don't know if you have it in English, but it's very, to be like on the same wave, on the same vibes, like having the same vibes, when you don't have to understand to people. Or I'm not only about boobs and everything. No, I'm different. So I just named my chat in this kind of way today. Twisted, did everyone did wow, what Twisted? Sean, hello Sean. Now Sean is my member, and I decided to do, by the way, guys, little announcement. I decided that I'm going to do, it's called dynamic meditation for my members, and I'm going to do it weekly. I think for the next week I'm going to do an announcement, and it will be only for my members, because I have already 7 people who joined me, and it's such a pleasure, guys. Thank you so much. You know that I'm like, I love to share my energy, and when you support me, and also in a financial way, I just don't know how I'm so thankful, really. So, and I decided, yes, it will be for me great idea, even if you haven't tried it before, even if it sounds to you ridiculous, even if you don't understand what is this, just please try once to do it with me, Osha dynamic meditation. I did it when I was young, when I was in my 20s. I lived in Moscow, and I suffered a lot. At that time, I didn't know how to help myself. I just felt myself very lonely, and I had problems with my head. Yes, with my head, I mean with my oh my god, I don't know this vocabulary, and I forgot to look it up because I didn't know that I would start talking about this in this chat. So I had 1 second, I'm checking because I have here my kids' iPad. I had like dizziness, severe, but it was so severe that I couldn't open my eyes for 1 week. And actually, I was hospitalized many times because I couldn't open my eyes. It means that I opened my eyes, and I couldn't even go straight, and I started, I'm sorry, to vomit immediately. So something was wrong with my head and inside of my head, and I didn't know what is this. And it was a difficult time of my life because unfortunately Russian medicine they couldn't help me anyhow. And I spent weeks in hospital and they couldn't diagnose me. They couldn't tell me what was it. And now I know, but you know how finally, because once my one second. Once my vestibular, okay, I just how to read it. It's vestibular apparatus. So I had problems with my vestibular apparatus, and like when you open your eyes, you see nothing but only like this. Everything around you is like this, and it lasts not one day, not 2 days. It lasts for 1 week, for example, and nobody can help you. And I had very bad thoughts that time, and I called many times to ambulance. They came. They couldn't say anything. They just brought me to hospital, and it was not one time. It was just about maybe one, two, three, four. So it was like in hospital. It was around 3 times of my life, and the last time was so difficult that it lasts around 3 months. 3 months. 1 month it was absolutely impossible to open my eyes. Not 1 week, and then I couldn't just go walk. I couldn't find my balance. I used support, and please. Oh, okay. So okay. Ну, окей, окей, go, I understand. No, I understand. No, it's yours. Да твое, твое, иди, нормально, все хорошо, не говори. Что? Так я же разрешила, скажи. Артем, Артем. Хорошо. Okay, it's my decision. So, guys, why I started to talk about this? I just forgot why I started to talk about this. Yes. And imagine me like without diagnosis, without they scanned my brain. And they told me that it's a problem in my inner ear, but they can't understand what's going on inside. It's actually it's a problem with exactly with my vestibular apparatus and with this snail. Hypophysis. 1 second, I'm going to check if it's hypophysis in English. In English. Pituitary. Pituitary. And that I had problems with my pituitary. And imagine I'm young, I'm like 27 years old, and I just can't open my eyes. I feel myself very good, but I can't open my eyes. And in the most difficult times, I couldn't hold even my head. I had to press my head with my head. I had to press in a pillow or somewhere in a wall, and I couldn't open my eyes. And it wasn't just a 1 week, no, 1 hour situation. It was just days. You spend like these days and days. And like doctors, they look at you and they want, because your blood test shows that everything is okay, but when they see you, you open your eyes, you start vomit, and you can't see anything, and you can't control yourself. And plus to it, it was quite this, when I had this state, you have inner panic. But imagine. And I visited so many doctors, and finally, we have one doctor. His name was called. He's called like Visti. 1 second, maybe I am going to translate it. His name was vestibulologist. Yeah, vestibulologist. And we had only 2 doctors or 3 doctors like this in Russia at that time. And in Moscow, they couldn't They couldn't assign an appointment. They couldn't fix an appointment because they told me that you need to wait for several months because they were too busy. And I told like I can't wait because I'm in such a state of my brain. And one friend took me in his car on his car from Moscow to St. Petersburg, and there I visited that vestibularist who finally he also couldn't find anything. He couldn't find the reason for that. And so, how they started to treat it, they started to exclude all possible. So, they started to examine my body and to exclude all possible reasons. They told me if you are in such situation, you have to check your whole body. And somebody donated me. Thank you so much. Alfred, hello, he came. Your golden man. Hello, my dear. I wanted to say you something, but I will say after. It's about my ring. So yeah, that time I had two problems in my body. Like it was not problems, no, but it was problems. First of all, this was thyroid gland, and then it was my nose. So my nose, it's can go very deep. I mean that if you don't breathe your whole life properly. And that's why when actually people ask me about my nose, why I did it and what was wrong and so on, why I needed to make the second surgery, septoplastia. And so I decided to make two surgeries, and I made them in 1 year. So first of all, but when finally I started I found a very good doctor, and he told me that I need to have surgery with my thyroid gland because it's really bad and something is not good with it. And after actually the surgery, I was diagnosed like a microcarcinoma. So it's a kind of cancer. I it's not very bad. It's well, it's let's say that this type of cancer it doesn't it can it's not very dangerous for your body, and especially in this organ as a thyroid gland. I told you already that I do not have thyroid gland. I have a scar here, and I take pills. And also this year, they did me a surgery with to straighten my bone, this septum, to straighten my septum, because it was this way and it was very difficult to breathe. Plus, to if I had allergies, but they did it in a very bad way. But still, after those surgeries, sometimes many years ago, I felt that I have problems with my head, but I took immediately special pills against of. It's called okay, I'm not going to name pills here, but you have special pills to dry your vestibular apparatus, this snail. I'm sorry, I'm going to check one more time how it's called. Where is it? Pituitary. Yeah, not pituitary. Yeah, so it dries it and you feel better. And that time was the most difficult time of my life. Like when you just don't know where to move and you don't know what to do. And that's why I also started. Maybe sometimes you start to learn some spiritual things when you don't understand what's going on with you and you don't realize actually how long you will stay here, and you need strength to stay here, because when you can't open your eyes and you start to vomit, and for 3 months you can't walk, you don't see this reality, or you have horrible dizziness. It was for me it was quite of challenge. So after that, I started to choose to try all types of healing methods and all possible things to find my inner balance, because I thought that if they even doctors they can find the reason, maybe I need to work on my inner balance. And that time I read, I told you, a lot of spiritual books, and that time I also started to do these Osha dynamic meditations. And I can tell you that no, they didn't help me they didn't help me exactly with this problem, because now I understand what was it, but they helped me a lot to find my inner balance, and to work with my chakras and to work with my energies, to develop, to open my chakra, to when you do it, you feel how energy circulate from your first chakra to your seventh chakra, and then back and up and down and up and down. And I see that somebody donated me. Alfred, it's again you, my dear. Thank you, my dear. Because it's the beginning of October, yes? Thanks, Shol Calhoun. You are a legend, brother. You are a legend, brother. Yeah, you are a legend, Shol. Now you have this star, and you have green name. So, guys, I tell you that by basing on my own experience, Osha dynamic meditations, they were great, and I want to share it with you. I want now to share it with the members of my community, because I just want to thank you for your support, and I also want to share my energy. And by the way, for example, my husband, he has never done those meditations. I want also to convince him to join me, and I hope that he will also join me. What we will do, I will choose a special date and time, and of course I will think about you who live on this continent, and for people who live on another continent. Now my sponsors are mostly people who live on the other continent, and we will do it together online, because maybe without you, you won't do it. Like, you will think that it's not interesting. And when you do something together, even if we are far from each other, it doesn't matter, because we work with our energies. And so that's why I think that it can be very good for us, and for like to open our chakras, and to open our back in 5 minutes. The North Ace, North Ace, nice to meet you again here. And what do you mean? So you were here, and now you go somewhere. So now I'm going evening, Sean. We have a wee storm outside tonight. In Scotland, it's storming. During week missed the fitness streams as they came on earlier, but here now, guys. So Alfred, you are going to come to my fitness live streams. That's great. I don't have an eyebrow piercing, just a scar. Yeah, I thought also, Twisted Alien. I thought that you had an eyebrow piercing. I don't know why. I saw your picture somewhere. Probably I saw it, where on a Telegram channel, on my Telegram channel. There is a profile pic. Did you have it before? Yeah, Alfred, where have you been? Yesterday he was not with us. Utah Saints, what can you do for me? The better of it. What is it? Is it a song? So, guys, I went to auctioneer today, Sean, and for me as well. With the telescope, it's been put up for 80 reserve, so if it sells, they take VAT and 18% commission. I have thousands of vintage comic books, so what do you mean? For they put up for 80 reserve, it means that they want to buy it only for 80 pounds. Can I buy it for 80 pounds myself? Not, no, I think that it's too cheap, no? Isn't it, for such a thing? It's a good plan to maybe do comic book auctions next. Yeah. And then you will buy gold. Yes, I guess. Just gold. Alfred, Sean, that is cool. Convert to gold. That's what I meant. Yeah, Storm Amy. What's Amy is the name of the storm. Storm Amy. That's why probably several days ago we had a horrible weather here, and I think that it's when it starts a little bit everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, play it doing your fitness workout. Yeah, play it. Do you mean to play what? Your telescope? Guerrilla. Hello, Guerrilla Radio. How are you doing? How are you doing? How do you feel? Tell me, please. Alfred, yeah, they said it's only worth maybe between 200 and 100 and 200, 200 and 100 and 200. But they can, they can tell you anything, and then I think that they can tell you anything. Rilla here, I'm okay. It's nice to meet you, Gorilla. So, guys, now I'm going. Alfred, I checked, and it's written on my ring inside that it's 750. I don't know why. It seems to me that this girl who sent me this, she told me that it costs, or that it has 24 karat of gold. I think because I can actually find your chat, and she told it to me, but on my inside it's written 750 and nothing else. So it means that it's 750, and I think maybe she just made a mistake. Maybe she thought that it's just, but she's like a mediator between me and the factory itself. So she's a kind of translator. So I don't think that she's in topic, and she decided she told me what she told me. But that time it was not so important for me. I just wanted this ring, and only after I started to ask questions, and it was like also I didn't understand why it is 24 carats. And this document that I forgot to bring it to you, to show it to you, it's in Chinese, and I didn't translate it. I forgot to just even translate it. Joan Burrell, hi Draka. Hello, Joan. Hello, Joan. Hi Draka, your rings are nice. Thank you. Thank you. Where you from, Arilla? Guerrilla? Yeah, he's from Sweden. Guerrilla is from Sweden. So today I decided to talk with you. Uh, I need to okay, to unzip my hoodie, because I'm hot, a little bit hot, because now we are going to start talking about interesting things. We are all here. I noticed that we have some we love science, we love science, but in the same time we are all here spiritual people. And maybe not all of us, but majority, I see that you also feel like some connection with 80s, with extraterrestrial beings, with different planets, dimensions, and you feel that you live here not only to earn money, to pay your taxes and bills, and to eat good food, and to I don't know, to have beautiful clothes, and that's it. So we talk about you, about different spiritual things, and we discuss different topics, and they are so deep and so beautiful, and I love them so much. And we discuss here um, different opinions, actually. Yes, we know that there are different point of views, and we discuss it with you here, and plus to it, we just don't follow one line in your head. We all have questions because we just understand that there is something more than just normal earth life. We understand that there is something more, but we don't know what exactly, and we learn, and we feel, and we try to understand. And like for example, me, I have some things that are not only about my character, but also about my body. And those things, they like when people see them, they always ask, Selena, why do you have this, for example, and that? And actually, I have no explanations. And today I wanted to share it with you, and I want to ask you, do you have some particularities of your body that no one can explain, even medicine, even doctors, but you just have them, my dear? It seems to me that Alisa is calling, but maybe it's just my hallucination. And I will be happy if you check it. And so doctors can't find any explanations. You can't find any explanation, but you just see yourself in a mirror and you see some strange things. So with me, it's like, first of all, this is my health. And before I started to live my life before I started to look for my spiritual path, I had a lot of problems with my body, and even like 3 years ago, I was hospitalized here with a awful blood test, but nobody could find what was going on with me. And for me, it's a very usual thing that I go to doctors, I have some symptoms, and those symptoms are visible, but they can say anything about it. So, like earth medicine, they don't know what to say, what to answer, how to treat it, and they can sometimes. In Russia, it was very good because here in Spain, they try to help you, and actually they helped me. But before in Russia, it was very very difficult for me because I couldn't do anything. Just I suffered, and that's it. Then what I found in my body, what is strange, and I already told it to you during our daily live stream, I have two crowns on my head. Like I have two crowns, and my mom, when I was a child, she told me about it, but I forgot about it. And for me, it was very difficult all of my life to do a hairstyle because my hair they just look in all destinations where they want to look, and it's very difficult for me to make this hair to dry my hair with my own hands. It's almost impossible. I can't do it because I don't see, like I have two crowns, and the one my hair grow in one way, and there it grows like again one crown and second crown. And not so long ago, when I was sleeping, my husband he made a picture of me because it was visible like two crowns on my head, and I was actually shocked because I forgot about it. It was maybe about 6 months ago, when half of a year ago, when he just took a picture and he said, "Look how cute! You have two crowns. How is it possible?" Yes, the silver medals are more reasonable priced. Oh, you have. I have two of the silver. Okay, I'm not reading now your financial messages, although I'm very interested in that. Hetam are paying out around the 56 gram for 80. Okay, then I'm going to read your financial messages because now I'm talking about about very sensitive topic for me because it's about my body. Then, as I told you, that for example, I am ambidexter, and I'm such kind of ambidexter that I don't know where is right and where is left. And it's so difficult for me. So it's almost impossible because everything I can do with my right hand, I can do with my left hand. For example, no, there are some things that I learned to do with my right hand, and I do it for the whole of my life. I do it with my right hand. That's why with my left hand, it's not more difficult. It's just not very no, I just didn't get used to do it. But if I start even writing, when I start to write with my left hand, for me it's okay. Yes, with my right hand it's maybe easier, but I write with my, even when I was a student in university, when my right hand was tired, I used to do my left hand. And yes, maybe it was not so beautiful, but it was very understandable, and I wrote a lot of things with my left hand. And if now I start doing something new, there are a lot of things when I'm not concentrated on my right hand, there are a lot of things that I like to do better with my left hand. For example, to play bowling, I'm better. Like some exercises, my left hand is better. Some things I notice it that I do it better with. Also, there is a test. For example, when you snowboard, there is a test which leg is you use when you fall down. Which leg will you use? You step on the first, and every time I was tested like this, I used different legs, and for me it's impossible. And it seems to me that I started snowboarding like my left leg was in front. So for me, it's even better. So I don't know. Like in some situations, it's right hand, and in some situations, it's for sure it's left handed. It's better. And like I don't remember that in my childhood, for example, that I was a left-handed person, that somebody retaught me. I don't remember this, so I don't have this problem. I'm not such kind of person. I just use my right hand because I was no. I remember that my mom was sitting in front of me, and she took a spoon, and we were eating soup. And I told you, Mom, I know what hand it's you need to use to eat soup. And I took like I copied her, but as in a mirror. And I started to eat, and she told me, no, if I move like this, you need to take it in your right hand. And I took it in my right hand, and I didn't have any problems. But first of all, I remember that I used my left hand. But and also my yoga teacher told me like how to check if your like left side or right side brain, how they are they developed equally or not. You can step with your feet, and your toes like big fingers, if they go this way, it means that your left side and right side, they are developed in a different way. But my toes, they are together, and they look straight, and they are very together. And my feet, when I'm going to do my pedicure, I will show you this picture. And we were in yoga class, and all people, they stayed, and they all have like this in different ways, and I have just two together straight. And my yoga teacher, she also showed, oh, this is ambidextrous. I said, yes, I can. But in the same time, I told you, it's impossible with me to tell me, Selena, turn left or to turn right. It's not for me. Just I won't understand this. My husband, like, he suffers a lot from this, especially when I take, for example, a map, and when I want to help him, like, oh, attention, there is a car going from where? From the left, and it's from the right. No, there you have to turn here. I remember, it's here. You have to turn. You have to make a turn. Where? Here on left, on left. But now I show left because it's mirrored. It's mirrored. But I just, for me, it's doesn't exist. Left, right, like I'm in the middle. We discussed it with you already. So, but that's not all. For example, about my body, what I can say. Also, I have. I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to show you everything. But I'm going to talk with you about everything. I don't think that you will see, but here I have bones, and here I have strange, like bone structure. It doesn't. So this bone, it doesn't go straight, but it goes in such a way that I have a kind of pointed things from both sides, like here, here, and here. I don't know so even how to call it, but we checked with many people, and here also I have. Actually, also my tattoo artist, when he did this tattoo, he was like, "What do you have here?" I said, "Nothing, it's just my bones." What is with your bone structure? But look, it goes, and then it goes just in a different way. And I have this angle very pointed. Look, maybe you see it here. So I think that there was wings. I had wings here, a special joints for my wings. I should have it here, yeah, somewhere. But there is one more thing that I'm going to confess right now. And it's in Artyom, I need now you to be my witness, because you know that I have like not a big, but I have a kind of tail. Today I'm talking about very personal things, and I have a little, not a big, but it's visible that I have like a little tail, yes, on my sacrum.
So you squirrel.
No, I'm not a squirrel. I
About
don't know. I have here things, special joints for wings. Here I have tail. I'm a dinosaur. Oh, no, I'm a Drakaina. I'm a dragon. I'm a dragon, I think. But I thought that I have like this female. I want to have a female. No, I was talking about aliens. For your understanding, I don't want to be a dragon. I want to have female. I want to be humanoid alien. But if you look at my body, you know, I have a little tail. It's not like super tail, you know. I'm not like a evil inborn evil, but I have this. But I
In
have.
my imagination, if you have a tail, something fluffy, nice.
So for you,
Squirrel.
so for you, it's not like a kind of tail
No, squirrel, raccoon, something like
for me, it's like my
cat.
kind of tail. It's a kind of devil. Devil. No,
Oh, yeah.
no, but I'm not. Of course, I'm not. So, guys, imagine those. What this is the truth. And something there was something else, but now when I started to talk, because it's very personal, of course, I didn't know about it. Actually, I was told about it. I didn't know about it. I knew only that I can do some yoga exercises, and when they tell you to sit like this, in this position, this is your butt, it glute, like hip, no, I don't know what's butt, like it's here. I can't sit like this because of my tail, and I can do any exercise because of this tail. And I found it about I didn't know that it, no, I found it about, yes, from one from Artyom, because he's one and only. And then I told it to my yoga teacher, but it was before, but still. So I just told that I can do this because of this. And she was like, okay. And then what else? There was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I'm a little bit, stressed with this information. Yes, so the flying princess. Yeah, the flying princess, but with a tail, Sean. With a tail. It's like flying Dutchman. I'm going to look up her. So, Alfred, I understand my youngest daughter is the same. I'm going to read. Sorry, Serena, just gibbering, but I'm listening to you, sister. It's okay, you can chat. Yeah, but listen to me as well. Selena, you can use both hands, feet, and both sides of your brain. Yes, that's true. I can use both. So I feel it, and I did tests. Wow, that's hard to let go of, but I understand. Sean Calhoun, my Detective Comics and Batman. So I see that here we have gold and silver, gold, and I need the back of those coins, Sean. A US government mint just released a new Batman. Batman, not Bitcoin, but gold coin, and a couple of silver medals. The gold coin is almost $3,000. 3,000. I couldn't get any gold from London last night, but I went somewhere else and ordered a gold Britannia 1/10 ounce for 331, which in metal, as I was getting them for 1 year. Yeah, this I understand. And I continue. A factophobia. It's like you have a bone deficiency where your bone can grow a little more than usual, so that make you feel you have tail, but it's not. It's only the little grown tail bone. That's all. Yeah, but today we are not talking about facts. The same as. So I mean that. Today I am looking on my body from a little bit esoteric point of view. Like I know that everything can be explained from no, but it's not still. It's not explained. You know why some people they have for example one more thing that why I think that I have extraterrestrial with that connection with this extraterrestrial life, or I don't know, with some people who are not from here, because I have a horrible reaction on this atmosphere and on this environment. I'm allergic to many things, and they are too heavy for me. For example, pollen, painkillers, a lot of things that are too heavy for my body, and it just can't. I'm too like sensitive on this earth. I think that I'm like if we talk about extraterrestrial things, and if we believe that we have some connections, why I think that I could have also, because like here I feel like that the kids too much for me. It's yeah, like I'm too sensitive. Too sensitive for this atmosphere, and I get used to something more tender, you know. Or X-rayed, I mean, I did an X-ray. I just I got my brain scanned. Oh, you got respect from this country. Have they X-rayed the tail and shoulders? Shoulders, no. Only maybe in some accidents, but no, I don't remember. No, shoulders, no, I don't think that shoulders. I don't think. Also, by the way, my ribs we found out yesterday. I don't know. Do all women have like the first rib that goes up? My first ribs go up, for example. But I need to check it. Maybe it's because of childbirth. Yes, you told Artyom. Oh, it
I
should.
don't know, but it's really sharp. It's weird.
Yeah, that my first ribs they are very sharp. And Artyom, like, what's wrong with your ribs here? And they
I
stay
just
like.
discovered that yesterday.
Yeah, and he discovered it yesterday, and I knew about it, but I thought that all people have the same ribs. I didn't know that. We need to check. Maybe female they have this rib structure to have to be pregnant. Maybe it's because of this. But my first two ribs go this way. They are not like in line with the whole body, but they are this way. So they are turned into a different way. Uh, So, Gorilla, you got your brain scanned. What have they seen there? Did you do MRT or just X-ray? Do we have a brain X-ray? Tell us a tale. Tell us a tale. I can show it to you. The tale of two cities. Tale, very like a tale. I have an extra rib over my heart. You have an extra rib? So your heart is here. So you have extra protection, Sean. You have extra protection on your heart. Probably you are also very sensitive, because I think if we have, it's like, you know, it's called rudiment. I have to check it. If it's in English, it's rudiment. But why we have it? Rudiment. Yeah, it's rudiment. Rudiment. They can be considered as rudiments, those parts of my body, but still they were created, I think, for something. I don't know why, but maybe I need to. But like Alfred, you tell that to scan my shoulders, but what for? I mean that I don't have any, like I have some problems. For example, I can do some exercises, but some other exercises I do better than all other people. And also my yoga teacher, for example, she knew it, that in but it's all because I was just a little bit different from my group. Like somewhere I have like super flexible joints and everything, and something I just can do because I have different body structure. And yes, we are all different, and we are all like in groups. But for me, like our yoga group was around 20 people, and I was always somewhere like staying alone, you know. example, I can't do this, and all people around, it's okay for them, and I was alone in my group. So I'm looking for people who will join my group. Maybe like not with my body, but with my spirituality is for sure. So Sean, I think to have an extra rib, it's a kind of extra protection. Probably your heart is very big and very also sensitive. You should watch the film Contact Serena. Film Contact. No, I don't know this film. Artyom, dear, can you write down a film Contact, please?
Huh?
Do you know the film Contact? The film Contact. Can you write it down for me, please? I can do it here. Alfred advised, and if it's about body and if it's about different people with different bodies, I would be interested to watch it. They are out there, yes. And we started with what actually? We started, Sean, he allowed me to talk about this in loud voice, and we discussed it already in our previous video. And I started to combine all information together after we had this discussion with Sean. Again, I repeat that he allowed me to share this information. If he wouldn't, I wouldn't do it. He sent me his daughter's DNA. And actually, by her DNA, when you have, for example, you are this and that and this and that, and then you have like a percentage that is unknown. Just they can't say where is it, where it comes from. So if it's unknown, for me it means that it's not from Earth. And why I started this conversation and why I started to think about this and to make this story in my head and to actually to talk about it generally, because of course now I also want to do my DNA test, and I just wonder, will it show something? Because in Sean's daughter's test, it's like visible it's visible that she has some that her ancestors were not only humans. For me, of course, it's not scientific, guys. Of course, it's not. But when I saw this test, I was like, and I had goose skin everywhere, and I was like, wow. So it was amazing. I had those emotions, and I felt that there is something interesting about it. And she sent me her picture, and she's extremely beautiful girl. And we are in contact with Sean, and we had great conversation, and we like have common interests and common discussions here, you know. So I think that we all together we need to do a DNA test and to reveal our DNA results to each other. I think that it can be funny. It's normal not think like you are different from us. It's normal not think like you are different from us. It's normal. Factsophobia, I don't understand, sorry. They are out there. It was when hate the bleeding in my throat. It was when they x-rayed my chest, they showed me the extra rib. Wow, that's interesting. So when you did this x-ray for your lungs, to check your lungs, is it visible there? They wanted to check so it wasn't a brain stroke. Brain stroke, you mean that brain stroke, I know what is brain stroke. So when you had this health problem, so did finally you know what happened? What happened finally? Gorilla, did you have your test results? Because you told me that you had problems. And that time when you described it to me, I also remembered myself when I didn't know what was going on, but it was very difficult. Ryan Gosling. Hello, Ryan. Maybe, are you that one, Ryan Gosling, or the different one? Yes, I'm Russian. Sean Calhoun, Guerrilla Radio, did they do anything endoscopy? Endoscopy is a kind of surgery when they go with a little camera and they look inside. Is it this one? Guerrilla, when it's a Project Hail Mary coming? When is Project Hail Mary coming? Oh, what is this? I don't understand. My DNA says I'm a large cat, but you didn't do, David. I know that you didn't do. These are all your assumptions. Show me your document. Show me your cat's ID, cat's passport. For example, my cat has a passport, and you, do you have a passport? No, imagine, David, you receive your your DNA and it's written there. I am a cat. He is a cat, like 0.1%, but still. It's a Jodie Foster film about searching for 80s. It's been out a while. I think you might enjoy it. Okay, maybe, okay. Verdi, beautiful hair. Yes, he describes me, and oh my God, thank you. Or I don't know what you write. Yeah, you write, Verdi, some weird things, but I understand, okay. Guerrilla Ready, yes, it was a bleeding in my throat. It was something bleeding in your throat? You had blood from your throat and you sorry to ask, but you vomit or what was it? And endoscopy is when they look down your throat with a camera. Ah, okay. Because I know that there are also endoscopic surgeries. Actually, they can do now everything with like a lot of surgery. When they thought that I had problems with my what's the name of it? I don't remember this organ, but it's from this side because it's mirrored. My doctor told in hospital that if I have problems, he will remove it, but like endoscopic operation, it will be not surgery. It will be not so invasive invasion. Like it will be not with a scar, but they make just one puncture and they go inside and now they can do a lot of things. Also, it's called endoscopic. SDIFI. SCI. I don't know what is SCIFI gorilla. Not it came out of my so it's from different side, you mean? So it means both it's called. 1 second, I'm going to check. But did finally um, doctors found what was going on with you? Do you have any medical conclusions? I checked several times this organ. 1 second. No. Intestines, bowel, I also call it, but it's not. I don't think that when you talk about medical stuff, I don't think that it's like the best way to discuss it. So, not the best word, yes, intestines, you call it. So they need to, like I checked also mine several times, just to check because when I had problems with my health and nobody knew what was going on, they tried to check my whole body. Alfred Verdi plays in the Austrian Philharmonic. Why? Why is this? Wow, the North's Ace. Wow, Northumberland. Thank you for your donation, my dear member. My dear, thank you. You inspired me today for this. You and Sean, and actually my husband, who became also a member of my a member of my what? A member of my community. No, a member of my community. You inspired me today, and for new types of video, and I hope that you will join us. The North's Ace, Northumberland. Can you introduce yourself if you want? How can I call you? If maybe there is a shorter name for you. Maybe I can call you Ace. The North's Ace, Northumberland. North Ace, I can call you Ace. Or there is a different name for you. Thank you one more time. $6 million, man, what's going on here? Appendix is appendix. Factoscopia, my dear. No, it's different. What you think that a gorilla? I think it's not about this. Half man, half machine. What does it mean? Half man, half machine. What does it? Is it a song? Half man, half machine. What does it mean? Half man, half machine. What does it mean? No. What does it mean? $6 million man. Verdi plays in the Austrian Philharmonic. These I don't understand. I don't understand. Absolutely. Gorilla, I got very tired during the days and finally I collapsed and called the ambulance. I had very low heartbeat. Heartbeat, yes. So, and they took you to hospital, yes? And that's how you found actually my channel. Yeah, were you in hospital? Is that true? Yeah, am I right? You wrote us the first time you were in hospital, or were you hospitalized generally? Uh, so and then probably they just helped you to wake up, and now they like examine your body, and they try to find reasons. Yes, am I right to understand this? Because if yes, for me it sounds like also local medicine doesn't know what's going on with you. Sean Calhoun, last night William Shattered was acting with Steve Austin on $6 Million Man. It was classic. Took me back to age 4 when watching it. I thought it was real. Sean Calhoun, last night William Shattered was acting with Steve Austin. It's a name of. Is it a name of $6 Million Man? Is it a name of a performance? A rock artist Bob. Rock artist Bob. Hello, welcome to our chat. It's nice to see you here. Northumberland is the chest of Great Britain. Is the chest of Great Britain. Northumberland is the chest. Chest, you mean like what do you mean? Is it part of Great Britain? Is it a part of Great Britain? Yeah, but it's his nickname. I just want to know how to call him. You remember we have here beep beep zip gang gigo. Oh, it was very difficult to call him, but now I call him beep beep and it's easier. Rilla. I have a large defect in my throat, reflux, so it came up, stomach, acid, and burned inside of my throat. Oh my god. I understand. Yes, I heard. I heard, but so how now? What about now? It's like, what do you do now? Do you take some pills, or what will be your further actions? I understand. I even heard about it, and it's like not okay. Of course, it's like not very pleasant thing. It probably I read about it because sometimes I have also when I had anxiety, you know, when you feel, and especially now I don't have it by the way, and honestly, when I stopped to violate, to force, to rape myself, for example, my father, he likes to humiliate me and to insult me and my family. And before I thought that it's like my daughter's death to communicate with him and to tolerate and to suffer, and because it's my daughter's death. Yeah, and then I realized with psychologists that I shouldn't do that, and now I feel a lot better. No, right? Like my first body reaction when he did like the most disgusting things, wrote most disgusting messages, I had such a horrible pain in my whole body for 2 months. I told you already about it last winter. And then I started like to visit local Spanish psychologist. We are together on using GPT chat, and I say, and it is translated. And actually, I told you that I am officially registered in drug addiction hospital here, but not because of drugs, but because of sleeping pills and because of my anxiety, because of emotional addiction. And they work with me. And so I started to work with them. And that time I realized that if he can't, for example, to talk with me in different way, like I showed them all his messages and like we discussed it in such a way. um, Now I feel a lot better, but that time again I had the horrible pain everywhere in my body. And when you go to doctor, nobody can tell what's going on with you. But I just visited ambulance several times, and I had in my different organs little problems everywhere. And as I had anxiety, I tried to diagnose myself, and I checked many different things. You know, like when you are a student of a medical university, first year student of medical university, when you start to learn, you think that you have everything. The same as me, I talked a lot with my GPT chat, read a lot of things about what can be with your body, but I couldn't find answers for myself. But I know about many different things because of my this body reaction. By the way, it's also like my not a problem, but I perceived it as it's just my situation. My body is very reactive. I told you that like I'm sensitive, but it's not only about my feelings. This is also about my body. So it means that you can insult me, I can block my feelings, but then I can have this evening I can have horrible problems also with my stomach, for example, or like different kind of problems. I can have I don't know, a flu, or so I lose immediately like my health. But like starting from this winter, nor me, not my family, we feel a lot better. And by the way, my kids also, not only me, my kids as well. And it's a gift for me that they can now go to school all the time, because before we spent in at home, like they spent at home a lot of time, weeks, a lot of weeks, because of days during uh, their school. Like instead of school, they stayed at home because they had also health problems. But I mean, just viruses and something. So it's not serious, but it's still not very pleasant to have it. I love William Shatner, original caption Kirk, 94 years old and still going. Caption. Sean, who is William Shatner? Is it who is he? Singer, writer, or who is he? Guerrilla, hemoglobin. I thought that blood pressure. Why? I don't know. Heart. It's carries oxygen through blood. Yeah, I know hemoglobin. Yeah, very low hemoglobin. I understand. Can be a reason of many different problems. We should check it. Verdi van der. Verdi van Vendi Verdi van der. $6 man is a half man, half machine, is a guy runner show. Oh, okay. $6 million man. You mean so Verdi? You explain me what Alfred was talking about. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you, dear Verdi. Dia Verdi. Is it your true name? It's so beautiful, by the way. Verdi. It sounds like a composer. Yes, Verdi is a composer. Artyom. Verdi, is it a composer? Verdi. You don't know?
Maybe I know, but I don't know the English word. So.
In USSR, the $6 million man never been or any program TV. Okay, so that's why we don't know about it, because we are from the USSR. Yes, Paps. Where are you from, Paps? And you speak English. That's great. Where are you from, Alfred? I love him. He's a legend, like Ernest Borgnine. was, and I even don't know what is this. Guerrilla radio. GERD is what they diagnosed you with. GERD. I want to look it up. I'm sorry, 1 second. GERD. Today as usual. I'm lucky to have my son's iPad. GERD. Русский. Yes, I read about it. Yes, I read. GERD. And I see symptoms. Yeah, I understand. I understood as it was this, but we are waiting for Gorilla and for his answer. So the nerd, I've got a broke collarbone yesterday at work in dislocated my finger and was at hospital. I've got a broke collarbone. Collarbone? This one? Collarbone. This is a collarbone. Yesterday at work in a dislocated my finger and was at hospital. I just collarbone. I thought that is this one, no collarbone. And about your finger, I don't understand. And so you're from England. So yes, but how to call you? Rock artist Bob. Yes, part of Great Britain. Guerrilla. What is GERD? GERD is probably Sean has already explained. Enfermedad. No, it's not the right language. No Spanish. Inglés, por favor. In Inglés, Great Britain. Gastroesophageal reflux disease. Reflux disease. Gastroesophageal reflux disease. Gastroesophageal reflux disease. Gastroesophageal reflux disease. This one. You mean God. Scotland is yeah, probably. No, in my like my I don't know. My Google my Google my Google. And what about your Google? No, my Google says that it's GERD and it's gastroesophageal reflux disease. So maybe in Swedish it's different. Scotland is the head. So you have like chest, head, heart, and what organs? UK do you have? What else do you have? I take a medicine that lower the acid. Yeah. I say England now because Britain is united. I say England now because Britain is yes. I understand. Like, but England is United Kingdom. Yeah, no, it's still United. Great Britain. England is Great Britain, yes? No, because Britain is united. I don't understand. I learned at school that we have Great Britain and Northern Islands. Great Britain, it's Scotland, Ireland. No, United Kingdom is Great Britain, Scotland, Ireland, and something else. Oh, my geography skills. And I must eat healthy food. Yeah, that's for sure. I think that it's good for everyone. Not united, that is sorry. Not united, that is sorry. I say England now because Britain. I don't understand. The North Ace. I'm going to call you Ace. What do you mean? Can you explain me? Guerrilla radio, Sean. Yes, it's GERD. I Google it. Yeah, guerrilla. So we found out. Ace. For example, in the beginning, when Alfred came into this chat, I don't know. I didn't understand him at all. But now probably Alfred changed his like speech, or how he writes, or probably it's me. I started to understand. But before I was like, I read every Alfred's message, and for me it was like one big mystery. Plus, to it, he discussed very clever and very interesting things, and I wanted to understand him, but I couldn't because he just I am, my first language is not English, and my second language is not English. English is the language that I study, so I study, and it's not my native language, and that's why when you write, you need to to understand this. Sean, yes, it's GERD. Yeah, we found out that it's GERD. Guerrilla radio, yes, gastric esophagus reflux disorder, GERD. Exactly. So we diagnosed here. But at least we translated it internationally and we understood. Eat healthy and try not to drink alcohol or anything spicy. That's true. Yes, to drink alcohol is not a good idea. In Swedish, we call it reflux disorder, and in Russian also I heard. I think that reflux disorder it's like, for every country, it's like among people, and GERD is like medical. I think medical diagnosis if you use it like if you are a doctor, and reflux disorder, it's very understandable for me, for example. Spicy, I live on it. So you live on spicy food. Uh-huh. I can't eat spicy things. My husband, he's a specialist in eating spicy food, and my son as well. And my daughter, she's like, "Is it spicy? Is it spicy?" Because today we had meat with sweet chili sauce, and for me, even sweet chili sauce was quite spicy. And my daughter, she refused. She told that it's too spicy for her. But for my husband and for my son, it was just a usual sweet sauce, like. Yes, I barely drink or eat fat or spicy. That's good, Gorilla. That's a very good habit. Ace, are you okay after your accident? I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA now. Yeah, tell us, Ace. Tell us. So you were in hospital yesterday. You broke your collarbone. Is it this bone? Tell me, somebody. Is it this bone? Like I wanted to say not to show on myself, but I ask about the bone. The bone. Good is bone is good, and is it okay? I mean that is it this bone? And I don't understand about your. I didn't understand about your finger. Factosophobia, just chill. Feel the life you have and the good family supporting you. You've got this. What? Why do you say this? Where are you from? Factosophobia. We don't. Why just chill? We discuss here problems. Why we need to start chilling if we discuss serious things and problems? I don't understand this. He deleted this. Why do you delete your messages? Answer. if you write answer, yeah, we share here problems, and he wrote, just chill, guys, don't just relax, and don't talk about this, don't think about this, don't you shouldn't have any problems, and you are beautiful with green blue eyes, and you have to be relaxed all the time. Like today in my Telegram channel, there was someone, yeah, I hear it since my childhood. Like when for example, somebody says me something toxic, and I react immediately. I say something, I say that I don't like it, and very often I have such reaction from men. I thought that you are different. I thought that you are soft woman with a female energy, and you look alike, but it was my misconception. I was mistaken in you. Like today one guy came into my chat in my Telegram channel, and he wrote me, with such accent you shouldn't speak English, speak Russian, this. And I answered him something I answered, I don't remember what was it. And then he wrote me this, oh my god, I thought that you are like a good woman. So, and you answer in such a way that you are like, I didn't answer him something bad, for example. I just wrote him, it's a chat of a Slavic woman, and it's a Telegram channel of a Slavic woman who speaks English with a Slavic accent. And just if you don't like it, you're welcome. You're welcome from here. And he was like, oh my God, you disappointed me so much. We have this. Oh my God. And it's so awful. What factosophobia just told you what was in my heart. So, that's why here we are welcome to discuss what hurt us, or what seems suspicious to us. Conspiracy theories. What is this world about? What do we feel? What uncomfortable emotions we can have. That's why I am here. That's why my chat exists. So if you want me, like to be like this, like a Playboy rabbit bunny. Oh, hello. Yes, I know. It's just not about me. No, no, guys. Uh, so Google Chili's 100 benefits. Google Chili's 100 benefits. What do you mean? Haitam Abdallah. Hello. Where are you from, Haitam? Haitam, where are you from? Guerrilla Radio. The HB was like 30. Yeah, it's a low thing. Where it's a low rate. It's a low rate. Can I say it's a road? No, it's a low. Yeah, can I say rate when we discussed blood test? When I came in, it should be 150 or something. I don't know. I heard about myself that I should have around 100, but I don't know for sure. But for sure, 30 is very, very low. And maybe like male should have more than female. Guerrilla Radio, you can manage the GERD with what you're doing well. Back in the USSR. Yeah, back in the USSR, guys. These are now only my memories. Guerrilla, yes, I'm well now. No operations, no cancer, just medicine. Yeah. Just medicine, diet, and no alcohol. Uh, Guerrilla, we also discussed it here, and I also discuss it quite often with my husband, that some people, for example, you eat and your body is sensitive to food, to alcohol. And I think it's even better, because if like you are not sensitive and you can consume everything, I think that in future it can you can have just like unexpected consequences probably. uh, like if you have this, it's better to start thinking like about your body. I have to think about it all the time, because if I don't, like, I can't eat fast food daily, or spicy sauce, or fat, or sugars. I feel everything on me. And alcohol, I told you that I don't drink alcohol. I don't know why. Like some people, functional alcoholics, for me, from one point of view, they are functional, but they continue to be alcoholics, and for them it's easier, it's more difficult to stop drinking. Because for me, I was so dysfunctional. I was not an alcoholic, but when I drank, I was so dysfunctional. I couldn't work in the next 4 days. No, I could work, but only as a machine, as a machine, like to repeat one and the same actions, but no creativity, no energy to share, no tarot readings, no live streams, of course, just to sit down and to think, where is my energy after each party with alcohol. Clavicle, yeah, clavicle. This. So is it broken? And what do you wear? Something like a collar? Do you have something like how you fix it actually? What do you do to fix it? Rilla, the Beatles, both. So you. Oh my God. And you are a constructor, yes, constructor, and you did it at work. Clavicle and your finger. and you have 2 broken bones in your body now. Do you wear bandage or something on it? Alfred, I've got a bike. You can ride it if you like. It's got a basket and wheels, and it looks good. Is it a song, Alfred, or you offered to someone your bike? Maybe to Ace because he has problems with his clavicle and with the collarbone and with his finger. But the trauma when this happened got me in bad mental health, and I have GAD and PTSD. But the trauma when it's happened, what you mean? What happened? Guerrilla back in USSR, guerrilla in Butus. So you mean that because of GAD you have PTSD because of GAD, or there's something before that happened? Or GAD, because of GAD you have PTSD because you didn't know what's going on, you had anxiety, and it was so horrible that you started to have PTSD. I also live with it, but I think that I'm in a remission, in my remission. And by the way, thanks also to YouTube because I share energy, and it's great, and because of sleeping pills. Northumberland is border of Scotland. It's Scotland and message Scotland and Great Britain. So it's I know because you won't be able to see because it's mirrored. So I'm not showing it because if I show you, will see that I'm showing it in a different way. How do you speak such good English? Oh, Ace, thank you so much for your compliment. Not just because I train now and because I learn it with you here. Look how many words. And I train and I go live almost daily. I just have one weekend per week normally, and like I learn it. And before I used to work in motorsport, and I used to travel a lot, and I worked in different countries, and also I speak French. Like I was a French, English, Russian translator, but it was many years ago, and then for many years I stayed at home because of my kids, and then I decided that I want to run my channel in English, my Russian speaking channel, and I changed the language. I closed all my Russian videos, and so now I'm here in English. And I love that I improve it. I feel that I improve it. Guerrilla Radio just changed the SSRE meds, and I feel a lot better with the new one. That's great. That's great that you feel a lot better. Believe me or not, I am 55 and I have never drank alcohol. Wow. Can you tell me the reason it was not interesting for you to try? Of course, I'm here. I'm not pushing you to try. On the opposite, for me, it's great. It's super great. I just want to know just to want to know your experience, because probably what did your parents told you, how did they behave with you that you never. Sean, thank you, my dear, thank you. Am I the oldest in the chart or community? Do you want to ask? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know, we can ask. I'm going to do, Sean, I'm going to do, not now, but I'm going to do it no, by the way, Sean, no. I have my statistics, and if you want, I'm going to share it. Like 25% of people who watch me, these are male after 60 and older. 60 and older. So I think that no, I think that it's just I don't know, because older men they have super brain and super intelligence, and I think that I'm attracted by them and they are attracted by me. And it's not like uh, I mean that you can be mature and intelligent even if you are 40 and even if you are a Zoomer. For example, we have Twisted Alien here and we had great conversation and still have great conversation with her. But if to look on my statistics, I will share. I'm going to write a post about it. Yeah, I have like it's my when I had my channel in Russian, like 30%, even maybe like majority of men, they were 60 plus years old. And that time I started to panic because there is a huge difference between 60 years old people in developed countries and in Russia and Ukraine, in Russian speaking countries. There is a huge, huge difference. When I thought that, I thought that I will be targeted on women who want to learn makeup. But then I realized when I started to talk, I realized no, that I have absolutely different audience and it's like better for me and for them. And that's why I stopped actually my Russian speaking channel because I asked GPT chat, what can I to Russian and Ukrainian audience, I'm sorry, but the older they get, they lose, they don't have good income, not good, like usually when you become mature in developed countries, you become more intelligent, you have experience, you have what to share, you become a teacher, you become a head, and you earn more as a result. And I'm sorry because I talk now like not about you, but about my target audience. And when I saw that men after 60 and from Russia and Ukraine, they watch me, I asked GPT chat what potentially I can give them if we know that they have war now, they have very small pensions, they sit at home, what can I potentially advertise? For example, of course, they won't be interested not in spiritual growth, not in tarot. They were like coming and all, you are a woman, you have to go to a kitchen and you sit here and you chat and your boobs, and that's it what was here. And I tried, and today let's speak about something, and for them it was not interesting. They were just sitting and laughing at me, but I attracted them. And that time I asked my GPT chat, so what shall I do? What can I advertise them potentially? And I sent to my GPT chat all my statistics, and he wrote me, well, you can advertise online casino, alcohol drinks, and there was something like, and I said, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to advertise such kind of things just because it's against of me, and this will be dirty money. And I know that this dirty money will be very bad on my health, on my energy. I'm not going. So it means that potentially, I'm I have audience that I have nothing to give, that they don't understand me, that they just come here. I'm like, like something very unusual for them, like, oh, who is she? She's so strange. When I did when I had my channel in English, and that time I wrote because when I used to work in motorsport, I also communicated a lot with people who are at least 50 plus, 60 plus. I told you that I was even working with a guy who is 100 years old now. He was 92 when we worked. And because they worked on how to say, head positions in motorsport, and it's normal. Like Bernie Ecclestone. By the way, I forgot to tell you that I have a picture with him, with Bernie Ecclestone, and Charlie Whitening. He died already, and Bernie also. They were like they had problems with their, and Chris Neeson. No, or someone else. A lot of people, a lot of different people, and so they were all older. And I worked with them because I was a kind of bridge between, for example, Russia and the chief medical officer of Formula One. He was also about 80. But for them, it was different. Like if you are, for example, 70, 80, and you used to work all of your life and you are intelligent, it means that no, on the opposite, you are going to buy cars, watches, and everything, and you are socialized very well, and you want to, and you travel, and you, so I can give you a lot. And you are interested in spirituality, and plus to it, you don't have boundaries in your head because you are mature enough, and you see in this world like you are more open-minded. In Russia, on the opposite, 60 plus, very closed, no intelligence, because they come from USSR, because they never travel, they are not on, they don't have wealth, they have only mental health problems, and they don't have money, and they live very poor life. And that's why I changed. So, Sean, it was rather long, but what I want to say that it's not. This question for me is very big. I have a very big audience, 60 plus. I'm going to write a post about it, and I'm going to share very big audience, and I understand why. Like I told you before, because yeah, it's different than in Russia, and it was all of my life. When I was 20, I started my motorsport career. Um, um, I lived in St. Petersburg, and there were not a lot of people. Actually, one race, it was called the Baja Northern Forest. Northern Forest, you can even find it. And they were looking for an interpreter who could speak French, English, and Russian. And they couldn't find anyone. They asked my ex-boyfriend's mother because she could, and she told that I wouldn't go to a race, but there is one girl, she's a girlfriend of my son, and she could go. And I went there, and there was a man. He was 75, and he was the one who introduced me to motorsport later, because I worked with him, and I was like his assistant interpreter, and he liked to work with me so much that he started to invite me all over the world to motorsport events. He introduced me to many interesting people, and then unfortunately he died, and he died rather young. He was about, no, so maybe he was 70 when I met him, but he died in about 7 years, something like this, because his daughter, she had a severe form of breast cancer, and she died when she was 40. And she was a very gifted woman. She worked with Hermes. She was a designer for Hermes, and she was a great woman. And then in a couple of years, he died, unfortunately, because it was his only daughter. I think that this stress influenced him also somehow. And so I was 20 that time. And this experience, like, he opened this world for me. And from that time, like, I started to work with people and to communicate with the people, and mostly men, yeah, who are 50 plus, 60 plus, 70 plus, sometimes 90 plus. So very interesting. Yeah, as I told you, it's like, not it's a grain, not a simple question. Just change this, I read. So, believe me or not, I'm 55. So, Ace, tell me about your alcohol experience. It can be very interesting. Just, uh, it's not interesting for you. How comes? How comes that it's not? I don't want my kids even to try it, but if you will show your, like, don't try it, on the opposite, they will be interested. So I try now to be indifferent, but still I have my questions. I don't know how to answer them. I don't know how to behave, because sometimes they ask, "Mom, I'm going to drink vodka." But we never and ever drink alcohol in front of our children. So they don't know what is this. They don't know that you can celebrate with alcohol. They don't have this option in their head. only when once they had, but I can't talk about this. It's not about us. So in the sad town called Iron Hands clap the party of clowns outside. Rain, great, please, please. Alfred, what is this? Did you write it yourself? I broke my collarbone playing on moto bike and the finger was a work accident. USA, England, love. And it was together? So you did it together? It means that now you go through, like, is it now in the same time? If yes, it means that now you go through a very interesting and difficult period in your life. By the way, guys, it's a tower, the tower. If he has, if ace now, you have two, both of them in the same time. This is the tower. Life shows to your ace something. Life shows something to you, and usually it wants you to stop and to think and to look around. But finger in collar, it's not about legs, so not to stop physically, but to stop mentally. It wants to stop you mentally. Guerrilla, true that about the aliens. True, what about the aliens? About, I forgot. Unfortunately, I lost the line. Alfred, I don't recognize that one, but the bicycle, is it built for two? Daisy and you? Guerrilla Radio, yes, Sean, aren't Las Vegas close to Area 51? I think that yes. Nevada Desert. Area 51, is it in Nevada Desert? Like my magical geographical skills. Yeah, but it's no, or it's in Texas, or in, yeah, it's interesting topic. Nevada, it's a tandem bike. Okay. Rilla, yes. Wow, Area 51 is north of Las Vegas, not too far. Sean, how far is it? Sean, I want to go there. Tell me, please, can you go there? And have you ever seen, Sean? Can you told me that you haven't seen something suspicious in your sky. Tell me, did you see something? Hugo Taberens, de dónde eres? Soy de España, soy de España, pero soy rusa. Sean Riles, yes, a tandem bike. Okay, maybe for two. Okay, this is. Go there and stream and try to get in the facility. Yeah, Sean, you are 100% an alien, and you live there. And you know, like I also heard about hybrids. I told you that, yeah, I was born in a nuclear city, like in a secret city that was not shown in map, on a map, in the central part. It's central, not central, it's not very central, like region that divides actually Russia into two parts, Europe and Asia. And right in between, in forests, in nowhere, in the middle of nowhere, there was my city, and I was born in the secret city, and there was enrichment plant, uranium enrichment plant. And as we know, aliens, they are very interested in such places. And why I also think that I could be a hybrid if we have here esoteric discussions. Because, like, who knows what they did at this plant only now, I think. Like, for us, it's called uranium enrichment. But maybe not only uranium enrichment, because we have this city, and around this city there were many nuclear cities, and they all had different factories, different companies connected to uranium, but only one city was secret. It means, I told you before, and I'm going to repeat, that you can't enter there without a special document, and you can't go out from there without a special document. And so it's like impossible. And there is a big wall with a barbed wire, and around this wall there were 24 hours soldiers going with their guns and you couldn't. It's so imagine it's such a place, and I lived inside. And who knows what kind of interventions and what kind of secret operations, secret operations and experiments they had there, you know, Sean. And if you live there, probably also you don't have to doubt. Let's check. Let's check. I'm interested. Will it show, you know, also like 0.2% of something that is unidentified? I don't know what is this, barely European. Yeah, go there and stream and try to get in the facility. Yeah, very interesting. It's like I think you are behind 15 minutes, so that why my chat feel you out of context. Like if I write something, I write on the current movement, but you come on the chat later on different topic. Yes, stay with me. So relax, chill, like you said for me. Stay with me and I will answer. Or factosophobia, you can send me a super chat message. Just Sean sent me super chat message with a very interesting question. And I wanted to talk about this. Or, for example, yes, I have here people who I know for a long time, and of course, I want to discuss with them. Look how many different stories they have, and of course, when you have such conversation, it's like difficult to run just to for me it's not like the point to run and to read. Sometimes I don't have here people you can follow me, and for example you can come to a different chat. Sometimes my chat is very slow and I don't have a lot of people here, and I even cry here. Sean and David, they know I sit and like nobody came. So factosophobia. Factosophobia, just follow my channel, for example, and just come any other day, maybe. Yes, when was young, I could drink, eat anything. I couldn't. I always had reactions. And even when I was younger, because of my thyroid gland and because I was very disbalanced and I was not connected to earth, and my crown chakra was like, I don't know, was like tower, was with a tower from tarot cards. Yes, it's me. Yes, for sure, this is me. That's why I say that I don't afraid of the tower, because I am the tower. And if you there are different numerologic ways to calculate your card. And when you do it, like one of my card, tower is my card actually. So crown chakra is like this. And so when I was young, on the opposite with me, for example, I had a lot more problems. I had so many accidents and also problems with my health from everywhere. And now when I feel myself, I feel better. I was Superman. So you were like Superman. So here is like, for me on the opposite. I was big headed and no connection to Earth. Sean Kahoot, is it a song, Alfred? Alfred, write something like in the beginning that it's a song. Selena. Guerrilla Radio. Now I'm an old man. An old man. How old are you, Guerrilla? Maybe you will answer also Sean's question. Yes, that's right. It scared the hell out of me. Yeah, that's right. It scared the hell out of me. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Alfred, okay, Pink Floyd, okay, Alfred. Lots of men, gingerbread man, there is a couple. Take one if you wish. So here I am 100% motorsports freak. The ace. Really, we can discuss something. We can discuss. Great. I was not. I was never a freak, but I worked there, and because if I were a freak, I couldn't work. I think in this topic for me, for my type of character. I would exaggerate, think too much about it, and as I was quite indifferent, but I knew my topic, I managed to work a lot about it. So what kind of motorsport do you like? Ace, you are from the Great Britain, from England. You are from England, so it can be England, England, England. What it can be? No, tell me. I don't know. At least tell me which kind of motorsport. Is it cross country, rally, class WRC, Formula One, circuit races, or what? Sean Calhoun Sid was poetic genius, but did too much acid and never came back, bro. Yeah? Sid. Sid. Who is Sid? Guerrilla, I barely managed to call 911 emergency and unlock the door for the ambulance personnel. When it happened with you, yes, Guerrilla. When you had this, how to say, I need to, uh, like incident, but it's when it's medical. Attack, yes, attack, of course. When you had this attack, why would UCCP not let its citizens watch a harmless USA TV show, Peps? Why would the USSR not let its citizens watch harmless USA TV show, Peps? Oh, because I don't know. We I don't remember the other that we had a lot of things. We had Santa Barbara. I remember Santa Barbara from my youth. Did someone that donated me? I need to check 1 second, guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ace. Frank Williams from my town, dead now. F1 magnet. F1 magnet. Frank Williams. Frank Williams. Probably I need to check. Maybe I know. Maybe I don't know. Frank Williams. So you are interested in Formula One? I worked for Formula One Russia. He died not so long ago. Not so long ago. Williams. Yes, I understand. He's probably I saw him. Of course, I should because I worked in Sochi when for like Russian Grand Prix, in Russian Grand Prix, and probably he visited. And I mean that I know him. Like with him, I was not in contact, but probably I saw him because I worked in this racing in a racing tower. Like I worked where all screens and everything. I was sitting there with the chief medical officer, and looked every second on the screen, to be 100% ready all the time to react and if something happens. And I had a lot of obligations there. It was very, very interesting for me. So you watch Formula One? That's great. That's great. I didn't work on two last Formula One events, Grand Prix in Russia, because I was pregnant both of times, and I gave birth to my children during Formula One. Both times, imagine both times. Like it was, I was with them since the beginning, and like the first time I didn't came, I gave the birth to the same day when was the race. Like my boss, he announced that Selena, she gave birth to her child today. Oh, it was so because they called me like it was like the whole team of doctors and rescuers. They congratulated me. It was like a very heartbreaking moment for me. And then the next year, I gave the birth to my second child the same time. And they were like, no, in 1 year. But I didn't come. Yeah, last 3 years I didn't come because I had children. They invited me, but I couldn't because I breastfeed and I didn't use baby powder. I didn't use it. I only like my both babies were first 6 months. They were 100% on my milk. So I couldn't leave them. For me it was impossible to leave them. But it was a great experience, guys. Yes, great. Such a big event. Like, if you look further, you don't know why they do it, and is it from it also exists, to earn money, to maybe not but still they create a product, and at least it's to entertain people, at least not to kill. But still I have I'm judgmental, how to say, when like you think you what it goes like to sometimes such events, they still go with alcohol and with everything. But still, I don't know why, when I think about it, I have good vibrations in my heart, because of course for me it was different. It was like something that we create in a big team. And by the way, I used to work in many different spheres of motorsport and in many different types of motorsport. But like in Formula One, Russian Grand Prix, I used to work with a chief medical officer with the extraction team. So it was to help, to save, to rescue, to know what to do every second of the event, and several days before, and that was very, very interesting. I'm going back a little bit. Again, time with you goes so fast. So you, Gorilla, I read about you. And I had a heart attack type 2 when this happened. They thought the adrenaline kept me going. So you had was it finally confirmed that you had a heart attack? Or it was a kind of panic attack that looked like heart attack? I also know that it happens. Guerrilla, I'm just interested. Sean, Alfred, yes, I know that was the early years of the band. You discuss music. I love Pink Floyd, Sean Calhoun, but such a shame. Sit to okay, I understand. Rila, are you okay or still in the hospital? He's okay now. He's on pills. Dreamy Diaries. Hello, Dreamy Diary. I'm back again. Hello, it's nice to see you here. I hope you didn't fall for that. I hope you didn't fall for Eagle. Eagle. Eagle has landed. Eagle has landed. I don't remember. Please take my name. Dreamy Diaries. What do you mean? I don't do tarot spreads, guys, but tomorrow I'm going to do tarot readings. Free for you. And you're welcome to come. Let's discuss, let's talk, let's share good vibes in here tomorrow. For you, it won't be like very late evening, but I will try to make it as late as possible for you. Gilmore is also a hero to me because of the guitar. Some men are superficial, Serena, but here we have the Jedi Masters. Yay, I remember. You talk when... Yeah, I understand. Yes, that's true. You are very gorgeous. You can choose any man you want. But I don't live to choose a man. Before I was, I was in it, in this race to choose the best one. Now I believe in my inner state more, that what is going on inside of me. And I think that my goal number one is to be complete. Because when I am complete, like full, when I have love inside of me, and when I have like this love frequency inside of me, I can spread, share, and all people around, they feel great. And my kids and people who are outside, and my husband as well. Or, for example, now I shared my good vibes, and my husband just take the clean washed clothes from laundry from a washing machine, and he's going to put it on a dryer. I believe that I'm the oldest in this group. I don't think so, but Eagle has landed July. Eagle has landed July 2069. Eagle has landed. 2 weeks apart. The Apollo mission. This was. I seen the city on YouTube. I seen the city on YouTube. Has a number for a name. Chernobyl was horrible. Yeah, my city was not Chernobyl. Yeah, it has a number. It was the city where during Soviet Union time there was a central city of our region called Sverdlovsk. And your city didn't have a name, but it was called Sverdlovsk 44. So it has number 44, like Sverdlovsk 44, and you don't have number. And only after Perestroika, after the fall of Soviet Union, they gave him a name Novouralsk. But by that time, I left this city. Yes, I remember. Has anyone told you you have a magnificent magnetic personality? Numerical. What is numerical? Numerical is when I discussed with you numbers. Gorilla is back. I'm 47. So have anyone? Yes, some people told me about it, and I think that I'm still on my way to open myself and to open my gifts and to open what I can give you and to give people to heal. I think to heal them, or at least to share my love vibes, to make you happy and to understand maybe your life better. So I'm still on my way, but yes, I know about my magnetism since my childhood. I have this charisma. There are some people that are without charisma, but and there are some people who are with. So I know with my childhood that I'm with charisma. Although I told you that before I was crazy. So Gorilla, you are back. I was 8 when Chernobyl happened. Yes, and I was there, right? My year it happened. It happened. I was born 1985, but Chernobyl was far. Actually, Chernobyl is Ukraine. It's not Russia. It's Ukraine. And but the catastrophe was this disaster was very big, and it influenced the whole planet. My father, he is a physicist, nuclear physicist. He knows about it because that time he worked in this sphere, and he knows really a lot. And he told me that it had very bad impact on the whole world, not only in Chernobyl. It went this cloud went around the planet several times. I see that somebody donated. Ace, thank you so much for your generosity today. Personality is why I am here, Artyom. My personality is why I am here, Artyom. Or you are here because of Artyom. Or personality is why I am here. Or my personality. Or Artyom. But no matter. But thank you very much for your donation. This is very sweet. It's for your super chat. Very, very sweet. Like from my next I know like YouTube pays you money once a month, and I have already income for October. No, for September I will receive it only end of October, but I already know how will I spend it. I mean, for my channel, of course. I know there I will invest it. And from this new period, from October, I will receive only end of November. And I also know, so it's every donation now for me is to make my channel better, to improve my channel from technical point of view. And if you have some, by the way, technical advices, if you know something about live streaming, and if you have your experience, you are welcome to advise me. Now I bought this microphone, but I didn't buy the adapter, so it will be my next step to buy a special adapter because I didn't know that this type of microphone, it goes directly to computer, but as I live stream not from my computer but from my telephone, I need to have special adapter for my telephone, then to connect to it this microphone, and to connect also my cell phone, my telephone with a charger, because of, so everything appears to be a little, for me, a little more difficult than I thought, because when you don't know, you think like, it works somehow, and this microphone, it just stays because it stays. But then you receive and you realize that no, it's not so easy. But it's interesting, and still now you can find a lot of advices on the internet. But if you know something like, for example, Selena, you can use this adapter, this mark, and not to spend for Apple 80 euro, you can use this brand instead. If you can write me for this gadget, I'm going to show you. Maybe you can advise me, by the way. 1 second. I don't know how to call it. Adapter iPhone USB-C USB-A, and there is something multiple. There is some multiple. I think they have it on Temu. They have it on Temu for 7 euro, but I don't know if it's possible, because just I'm afraid, to use it, for example, and that like everything will, all my gadgets will be burned, for example. So now I have this one. I need to show it to Artem as well. Continuar, guardar, ¿qué pasa? Activar las no. No quiero, solo esto. Adaptor multipuerta de USB a AF digital. So this one I need. We discussed it today during our workout, because Artyom thought that it was just a wire, and that I need to use a wire, and he was like, why didn't you buy it? But I don't know. I saw that on Temu there are, because this one it costs 70 euro, but I know that on Temu you can find it for 5 euro. Alfred, tell me please, if I find it on Temu for 5 euro, can somebody guarantee that all my not expensive, but rather I buy rather good gadgets will be safe? Because I love them so much. Open wheel racing and Grand Prix. Okay, and what is open wheel? Open wheel racing. I don't know what is this. Maybe I just Grand Prix is for Formula 1 and open wheel racing. In Sweden, our nuclear plant starts warning for leakage when this happened. Yeah, because Williams Renault. Ace, yes, I understood. Williams Renault. During USSR, they didn't feel, they were afraid because to admit, to confess a mistake, yes, how to say, not what would you do with a mistake. 1 second. To stand correct. No. To stand corrected. Is it this one? To stand corrected. To admit a mistake. Yes, to acknowledge a mistake. Because to admit a mistake, you need to be self-confident, and you need like to... Oh, I don't know, but you need to be very strong. Very, 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 very strong. And USSR, it was such kind of... empire who wanted to show that they are rich, that they are number one, But if inside it was not like this at all, it was absolutely different inside. It people suffered, and you didn't know, for example, worldwide, you didn't know about it. All over people from all over the world, you didn't know. But why it was closed? Because people couldn't go abroad and they couldn't compare. And when like you live in a normal developed state, of course they will announce if something happens immediately, and they will try to help and evacuate and to help people. And in USSR, the situation was absolutely different. So Frank Williams is here. In Sweden are nuclear plants Williams Renault. Yes, I remember. Who was there? Who was there? It seems to me that I remember, you know who? Old Spanish racer. What was his name? He was so. I forgot. I forgot. I had even his t shirt, yellow and blue. It was, I remember, Renault, very famous one. I forgot his name. But and that time, look, I only started to work in motorsport, and this man with who I worked, he offered me tickets from International Automobile Federation, FIA, on their tribune in Nevers, Manicure. И there was Alonso, Fernando Alonso, and he was in Renault. And I loved Fernando Alonso, but of course I was not involved in motorsport at that time. It was only the beginning. I only started to work there. But he was so, for me, it's such a pretty guy that I wanted to buy his t-shirt. It was not beautiful, but I bought his t-shirt, and my friend as well, and we wore it. And it was, I unfortunately, and I threw it away because I had so many uniform. Imagine how many races I visited. I had accreditations like this. As an organizer, I visited a lot of races, and they had a lot of uniforms. And I think like it could be interesting now. Like Alfred, imagine maybe you will be interested. Like, or this is Renault, Fernando Alonso. I don't know. What was the year? It was around 20 years ago. Manicure, because then they stopped to race in France. That time, this guy, his name was Marc Roy. He told me that it's because of advertisings in France. It was forbidden to advertise alcohol, cigarettes, and that time they moved to Abu Dhabi, to Emirates. They found new destination. At least as I remember, he explained me that it was, and I was on the last race in Manicure, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, in Nevers. It's in France. Wow. I thank you. Thank you to remind me. Dear Ace, Las Vegas next week. The NASCAR race is here, and next month F1 on the Las Vegas. I would be so interested to come. But for me, it's so unusual. Like when you come to a race and you are as a spectator, you sit on tribune and you can't go inside. And because usually for me, racing in the event was to meet people, all organizers. But I understand that my last race was in 2016. It was the Silkway Rally, and then it was Formula One in May 2017. So it was my last race in 2017. And then I moved to Montenegro, and I started to give birth to my babies. And it stopped, but already almost 10 years. So I know that Charlie Whitening is dead, Bernie Ecclestone, I don't know who else, but many people are not with us anymore. And that's maybe I don't even know of some people because I'm not in contact with them anymore. Because just I know I'm very different life, so they don't try to. I see somebody, but no, we are not in contact. Not with Russian, not by the way. Sorry, I scratch my ear. I feel something. Like again, like my allergy sometimes. I feel that it's in my ear. They start to feel discomfort sometimes. in a wheelchair all his life after racing accident. You mean this director, yes? Frank Williams in a wheelchair chair. Yeah, I knew a lot of people like this. Also, there was Chris Neeson. Chris, what's his name? He was, I know him personally, but he is dead. The director of Volkswagen Dakar. But it was very famous team. Chris, yeah, Chris Neeson. He's dead, I think. Yes. Oh, he's not dead. Sometimes I bury people here. No, he should. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's 1 second. I'm going to check first, and then we will. But he was like he had a car accident, and his face and everything was burned. So you won't see his hands. Like you see that his hands and everything, his whole body was burned. He was not on wheelchair, but he was. But yes, I'm sorry to ask. So Wikipedia, Chris Neeson. Oh my God, why I thought that somebody told me that. Look, how many racers, and it's like, look at him. He was the director, but it was a cross-country rally. Cross-country rally. But Gorbachev had the other views when he was president. He wanted to end Cold War. Of course, yeah, Gorbachev was a kind of light. Yeah, Mr. Gorbachev. Tear down this wall. Yeah, he's, by the way, now people in Russia, they don't respect him, but I do, because if you are wise, you will understand that he did a lot, and he was only like one good president, because after that, like again, KGB people, they came to power, but in Russia in 90s, so the power we have the same now, absolutely the same methods, absolutely the same life, and that's why Russia slowly it comes to the same situation. It rolls down to the same situation. Motorcycles are my life long love. I act like I'm 20 still. I need to grow up, so they say. Yes, probably. Yeah, motorcycles. I had when I was younger, I had like several motor m- motorbike boyfriends. Guys, like I thought, wow, they were so cool, and I had several boyfriends. Motorcyclists, motorcyclists. Yes, is it correct? Eldro, El Rodriguez Smith. Hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful, handsome. Hello, handsome. Alfred, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is young Alfred the Jr. returning from the television. A storm army is making still game go into horrible V squares. I don't understand. Somebody donated me. I'm going to look. Sean, I missed that about hospital. No, I'm home. This was this was in November. But you felt not still when you guerrilla. When you were here for the first time, you told us something like that. Now you felt bad because of UPTSD, probably, yes? You told me that I feel not good. There was something. Did you know Kailasa temple? It exists when no civilization, and it still exists. Jaish, it's very interesting what you are talking about, but let's leave this conversation for our future discussions, okay? Because now I'm already 130 minutes online. I want to see your messages, and I want to see who sent me a donation. Your accent is cool. Thank you, non-user. Can you speak Russian? Do most people in Russia speak Russian or English? No, they speak Russian, but I live not in Russia and I speak English here. I can't spoil my algorithms. Every question leads into another. To meditate for healing, one must try to concentrate on brief and stop asking questions where there is no question, there are no answers, which is blissful state. That's true. That's true. It surrounds Rila. Now I know your age. Born in 77, 48 years old. Alfred, guys, I'm going to, because there is a greatest driver of all time died in Williams' car. Greatest driver, who? Senna? Aaron Senna? I know the only one. I'm going to check. I know only one, like the greatest guy, Formula One guy, but let's check. Probably. Iron. How is Aaron? Ayrton in Russian. Ayrton. Siena. So major. Let's check. Yes. Yes, Williams. That's him. But he's a legend, Ace. He's a legend. Ace, I need to confess that, for example, when I worked at Formula One, and I was like in this event, like very deep inside with all small, tiny things. But for example, only the first time I knew who was the winner. Then I didn't know, I didn't ask, I didn't even have time to go out to celebrate. Only the first time when Putin came there, and it was, what's his name? I forgot already. I forgot everything. He used to go out with the Pussycat Dolls. Nicole Scherzinger. The great racer as well. So yes, Ayrton Senna. But I know about him because yes, he is a legend. He is the legend. Pretty cool. I read about exoplanets that's not rotate. It's always day on one side and the other side always night. And in the middle, Alvaspa kind of twilight zone. Yeah, I heard about it. It's very interesting how it can happen. Or I heard something about what? There is an interesting discussion. So there is a movie about him, Ace, yes, and I didn't watch it. I just know this story because he was a legend. And thank you for your support, dear Ace. Thank you very much. So what, Sean Alfred? You are the wizard of the lyrics of Seed. Yes, you have fruit trees. And you heard something about. No, where? What is something is? Thank you, Alfred. Senna died. Senna. Yeah, Senna. It was fun watch hockey, but I told you about Chris Nissen. It's a different guy and he's alive. I don't know why I buried him. I'm sorry, dear Chris, if you come to my video. I'm sorry. You're a great guy and I know this. He was blocked in a car burning in fire, and he survived. And there was one more guy. There was one more guy in Formula One. In Formula One. So Chris Nissen, he was not in Formula One, but there was one more guy. I need to check. I think that he died. Like Selena Sergakova and her stories. He died. Oh no, he didn't. Oh, he died. Oh no, he didn't. It's not. I'm sorry again. If you are here, guys, and I discuss you and I say this, it's not because I want to, just because suddenly my brain decided that it's like this. Formula One. How to find him? I will find him, I think. Niki Lauda. Niki Lauda. Yes, him I knew. No, yeah, it was, or not. Yes, it was Niki Lauda, I think. Okay, let's check. Niki Lauda. Yes, yes, him. Him, yes, 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 him. I think that I have pictures with him as well. With Niki Lauda, yeah, for sure. I like, I didn't know them only during Formula One when I was in this like, go take picture. Let's take picture with him because he's like somebody. And okay, let's do. So Niki Lauda, and it's not Chris Nissan. Oh my God, I thought that it's Chris. Hello, how are you doing there? Guys, I'm sorry, I don't read you. Yeah, Nikki, yes, yes. Ace, yes. I probably even have pictures with like I can't say of course that he knows me and he remembers me and he would say, oh, this is Selena Sergako. But Ace, for example, one of my pictures when I'm going on alone with a cell phone, I need to I need to show it to you. How can I do it? I want to share. I was in, there are from every Formula One, there are official press pictures. And imagine I was there in official press on official press picture. I didn't know, of course, about it because I'm not interested in Formula One. I was called by journalists, Russian journalists. They told me, Selena, do you know that your picture is in official like press release and like they have several pictures and you are going with cell phone. And I was like, no, send it to me. And they send it to me. And for me, it's like to be a part of this history. I can even Russian Grand Prix. It was for me. It's very guys. Press photos. Here it's called Russian Grand Prix 2017 international, not Russian, international. So for me, it's one of the biggest compliment. Press photos. Official. I don't remember from which year, but I'm going to check only 1 year. And if not, I will find it. It's somewhere on my computer. I just don't see official press pictures. I could find it. I tell you, it's somewhere on my computer. So it's my son's. I hope he has my pictures. So it was in 2017, 2000. It's just a little arrogant moment, guys. Years. Formula One. No. Sochi Autodrome, maybe. Not all pictures are here. All pictures. Yes, not all pictures are here. Sochi. So I will find it. Maybe 1 second, give me 1 second. Hmm. No, it's just me. I don't know where are those pictures. It's just me. Ace, you should understand probably. This is me. And maybe I have something with those guys. No, I need to just remember where are those pictures. Don't remember. Okay, guys. What? Thank you for being with me today. Sorry that I didn't read all messages, but it was I like the I good all night setting up a chemotherapy group. I'm setting up a chemotherapy group. Okay, invite me. Send me an invitation. Where are you from? Guys, let's discuss everything. So tomorrow I'm going to have probably get ready with me and you can come and chat. I'm going to do an announcement and then we are going to have tarot readings. Come and ask your questions and prepare your beautiful questions. Guerrilla, I'm not sure. I'm looking fast. Controlled burn. Uh, so have a nice night. Good night. Love you guys.